some things here on my desktop. I don't have a webcam, so you can't really see all the bullshit that I had just spread out here. I am presently working on my own Oracle deck. It's going to be roughly based on the tarot, um, and a little bit on the Taroko, which is based on the tarot, and a little bit on Axbane's deck of many dungeons. Basically, it's the Game Master's Apprentice. Uh, so it's a deck of cards you can use as visual and verbal prompts, but more styled towards what I want out of a game. I like fantasy adventure. I don't consider sci-fi what most people would call sci-fi. I don't consider sci-fi. Science fiction to me is at its core an existential uh, concept. It's basically how do we see us in the human condition, in the human experience versus our world around us. It's very naturalist, honestly, if you want to think of it that way. Uh, I consider most horror that people talk about as being horror fiction to be also fantasy. Basically, all fiction is fantasy. There's an article about that on YouTube. Um, so trying to generate the prompts that are in the fantasy vibe, not necessarily like the fairy tale fantasy kind of vibe. So anyway, what I'm doing right now is I'm harvesting a spruce tree, um, and is the first of many to be built, to be grown here in this village that I found. I did start another world. The last couple 2 week excursions were just they didn't make it past 3 days. Um, this one was a little bit different in that I spawned in and immediately noticed some weird ruins just off the coastline. So I went out there and they did have treasure chests. I did get a duplicate treasure chest, treasure map. So those have already been used and discarded. I put them in a chest, left them on the beach where I found the first treasure, um, and then went looking for the second treasure and ended up out here. So as you can see, I'm holding my main map for no real functional reason other than I was lazy. In fact, let's get that off my viewpoint here. I don't need that. There we go. I'm off the main map as always. It happens. I wanted to kind of try to stay on the main map because I have a running hypothesis that your chances of finding the fresh new content that they do in the Nether will most likely generate within the region of your main map. I know that's a 1 to 8 scale, like one block in the Nether is 8 blocks or 12 blocks in the overworld, something like that, which is why a lot of people use the Nether to build transit rails, like a subway. So I don't know that. I think my group did that once. We tried that out once. It wasn't all that fun. Gas kept blowing up the rail, and protecting it was more of a hassle than it ever was a benefit. So we didn't go very far from there. But yeah, so we're gonna have to find some flint, and we're gonna need to make the fletching station so that I can get some fletchers in this village. Uh, Normally, with a village, I will go ahead and sequester a few choice villagers. Basically, I'll pull four aside and lock them up in the library's house uh, or sometimes it'll be the longhouse. I think there's the longhouse right there, that one. So yeah, I'll either put them all in that, or I'll put them in that, or maybe I'll join these two and then have like the crafting stations all in this one, and their beds all in this one. But yeah, so it'll be two weaponsmiths and two Fletchers to spur up the emerald economy, and then I would go ahead and branch off into toolsmiths, armorsmiths, all that other stuff. Get a bunch of gear together, basically, just for the effort of farming spruce trees. And it's not a bad game. It is get a little repetitive, of course. Obviously, that's part of the tedium of the game. Sometimes it can happen, but then again, journal is the same as every other blank page in your art journal. So, how are you to complain about such things? This doesn't make sense to me. All right, so here we go. These are the two maps that I got. This is this is the one that I am heading towards, and then this is a new one that I found in another ruin. So the ruins are all over the place. It's kind of exciting. Yeah, we're doing this one here. Okay, so we're going to pop that guy into the box. This is the one that I believe that's north. So if that's east, I have to keep going that direction, right? Something like that. Supposed to be pretty close. Uh, yeah, we'll see. We will see. All right, let's go ahead and grab another one of these. And we'll grab this. Let's go plant another spruce tree. It's a lucky day because it's raining. Planting in the rain is sometimes a fun thing. I'm going to try this out. This is something I did just because I had extra material on me, but let's see if I plant it right, I can use that as a harvesting scaffold. I don't think it interferes with the growth of the spruce, from what I understand of the mechanics. And this is a basic. I think this is mostly superstition for me now, but it seems to grow faster that way. I don't know why it does. So, and I think 2 is enough. Let's see. I know I saw some gravel around here. Oopsie. Yeah, okay. So how I do this is I just go like that. Yeah, yeah. We don't want to block the actual. Um, don't want to block the actual. Yeah, we are blocking it, aren't we? It kind of looks like it. No, we're not. Okay, good. Anyway, you don't want to block the tree trunk, is what I'm trying to say. Right? Yeah, there's some gravel back that way, so we got to go out there. All right. The farmer's not tending the garden anymore. Normally, after I pull up all the produce, they're typically right back there reseeding, but not this time. Also, I don't know for why this happened, but blocks seem to be jettisoning rather far away. There's one. And there's 2. And that's it. I'm just going to start with 1 for now. I have enough in my inventory. Oh, I can get a 5th one. A 4th one, I mean. Cute. Um, it's not nighttime yet, so I don't have to worry about hostile spawns. But let's take a look and see if there's any opportunity iron on this pallet. I think that's what it's called. No, it's just a bunch of copper and coal. And there's a zombie. Oh, there's another one. Whoa, almost put down there. That's a zombie jockey. I haven't seen one of those in forever. You did a naughty. Yep, they're spawning in my path on purpose. Because this game thinks that nonstop combat is what I consider fun. Yes, I could put it in peaceful mode and I don't have to worry about that shit. But, I don't know. Part of me kind of like to keeps the verisimilitude of the world going. It's not in hard mode, it's in normal. I don't know why the golem's not attacking. You should be beating the shit out of everybody. Let's go to bed. Alright. Still a little drippy out here. Saplings, look at this. This is freaking amazing. Good times. Oh, they're using my. Oh, cool. Now we got a duel going. My bet's on the guy closest to the dirt block. Oh, I lost! Haha, even then. Don't want to be in the line of fire of that dude. One time I was beating up a skeleton and a golem came up and just killed us both instantly. It was pretty savage. There's another cliff island, stone island. This will make a nice dock. Make that into a pier. Oh, we ran out of fuel. No, not even. I don't care how hungry I am. Okay, let's see. Put that in there. Um, I can keep that for later. Uh, yeah, I can do that. Oh, that's right. I should probably start getting this going to the other two. Let's get the water bucket. Take our sword with us this time. Oh, wait. Where's the... Right, okay. I don't think there's a cleric in this village. I didn't see a tower. No, there's no cleric here. Okay. Um, that's a bummer. Let's see. All right, I want to kind of keep it local. So, trying to think of what's a good spot. I don't like horsey right here, but whatever. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a little bit more than I wanted. There we go. That should run the whole group. Yep, it does. Perfect. Which means we can do this. And right there. And then we'll just put some torches here, 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 there. Yeah, that looked like stupid. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Well, I mean, kind of, sort of. Now I know exactly how far up I can get this to go. Now, this is cool, but also not cool because you will end up not being able to get as many saplings out of it because, that kind of drops down a little bit lower. Oh, I screwed this one pretty good, didn't I? Okay, we're going to do it this way then. So it's like if you don't want to waste ladders and stuff, you can do this. You got to be careful though, because you will be hanging off the edge. I think we fucked up a little bit here. Yeah, we fucked up a bit. Okay, no problems. Oh, you make it funny. One time I was doing this, and a creeper actually did follow me up the fucking platform. It was hilarious. Okay, come on. This should give us a nice viewpoint too. Hey, you know what? Something I haven't done in a very long time. Fast travel. Anyway, until next time, thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Be nice and play well.